Never forget who helped you in difficult times. We often forget one important truth in our pursuit of success and self-improvement, that we never truly walk alone. The people who stood by our side in difficult times, they matter. They play a key role in shaping who we are, in nurturing our growth, both intellectually and emotionally. Remembering their influence is an essential part of self-improvement. So, take a moment to reflect on your journey. Who was there when you needed a helping hand? And how has their support influenced your path to growth? Let's begin by recognizing that self-improvement is not a solitary journey. While it's often romanticized as an individual pursuit, it is deeply interconnected with the support systems around us. The mentors, friends, family members, or even strangers who offered advice, comfort, or practical help at crucial moments are part of your growth story. Don't forget their role. Acknowledge your journey and your struggles. We all face moments of self-doubt, insecurity, and difficulty. But it's during these moments that we find strength and wisdom. It's also when people tend to appear in our lives who give us insight, wisdom, or even just an encouraging word. Perhaps they weren't even aware of how impactful their support was at that time, but without their assistance, it's likely we would have stumbled longer in the darkness of uncertainty. Take the time to acknowledge those struggles. Think back to a moment when you felt lost. Maybe it was a career setback, a personal failure, or a mental health challenge. What lifted you up? Who made the difference? Sometimes all it takes is one person who believes in you. One encouraging conversation can change the course of your life. Growth through intellectual challenges. In the context of intellectual growth, the people who challenge us often help us the most. They push us to question our assumptions, break through mental barriers, and think in new ways. Whether it's a teacher who saw potential in you, a friend who introduced you to new ideas, or a mentor who held you to a higher standard, those individuals made you smarter, stronger, and more resilient. For example, you may remember a time when you faced an overwhelming intellectual challenge, a school project, an academic paper, or a professional task that seemed too big to handle. Who did you turn to for guidance? Who helped you break it down and approach it systematically? These moments of growth are foundational, and they are often born out of shared wisdom. Wisdom from difficult times. Now let's talk about wisdom. Wisdom is different from knowledge. Knowledge can be learned from books, but wisdom comes from experience, and often from pain. The hardest times in life teach us the greatest lessons, but rarely do we get through them alone. The advice of someone who's been through something similar can be invaluable. In those moments, someone may have offered you a simple phrase of comfort, "This too shall pass," or "You're stronger than you think." The people who give us wisdom during our darkest hours are the ones who see us for who we really are, even when we don't see it ourselves. They help us make sense of chaos. They provide perspective when everything feels overwhelming. Wisdom is the ability to see the bigger picture, and often it's those around us who help bring that clarity into view. The importance of gratitude. One of the greatest forms of personal growth is recognizing that gratitude is the key to lasting fulfillment. Self-improvement isn't just about reaching new heights in your career or personal life. It's about becoming a more grounded, empathetic, and grateful person. When you express gratitude for the people who've helped you along the way, you tap into a higher level of emotional intelligence and personal strength. Consider this. How often do we reach out to those who helped us during tough times to say thank you? And how much would it mean to them if we did? The simple act of reaching out to express gratitude can reignite that bond, reminding both of you how far you've come and how much their help meant. Never forget your why. Lastly, never forget why you started this journey of self-improvement in the first place. Was it to become more successful? To feel more confident? Or was it to grow as a person, to learn, to overcome, and to give back to others as well? The people who helped you along the way should be a reminder of your why. They are part of the reason you're here, improving, evolving, and striving to become the best version of yourself. In summary, never forget who helped you in difficult times. They've played a crucial role in your journey of self-improvement, intellectual growth, and wisdom. By remembering their impact, you maintain a deeper connection to your own growth story and reinforce the idea that success is never achieved in isolation. Your progress is a reflection not just of your efforts, but of the collective support and wisdom you've received along the way. So today, I encourage you to think about those people. Reflect on how they've shaped your journey and how their influence has driven your personal growth. And don't just think about it, reach out. A simple thank you could mean the world to someone who was there when you needed it most.